Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. If you guys do want to join me here on my server, the IP is pokecentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon can be found in the description down below. If you need any help at all with installing Pixelmon or anything else related to the mod, you can go ahead and join my Discord, which is also going to be linked down in the description below. We have over, I think, 12,000 members at this point, so there's always going to be someone there that can actually help you out and answer your questions. We have a staff team of almost 40 people, so there should always be someone available if you just go ahead and leave a message over there in the support channel. With all that aside, today we are actually going to be focusing on something that I have not focused on for this entire series, and that is our Pokedex. Now, I don't know how much progress we're actually going to be making. We have about, I believe, 49% of the Pokedex complete. You can see here, actually only 45%. Okay. So we have 45% of the Pokedex complete. Is that? I think that's what that means there. Yeah, because we have 45 out of 50. 50% is the next challenge here, where we get some pretty cool stuff. 20 luxury balls, 40,000 coins, and 10 gems. But I've been doing... I mean, we're on episode, I think, 87 at this point, so 45% is really not that much. So what I want to do is try to at least maybe get up to that 50% mark in today's episode, and we can, of course, check our Pokedex to see all of the Pokemon that we're missing. There's quite a few. Now, the easiest way to actually see the progress that we're making is if we come into our trainer card here. We can actually change the color of it, but I think I like it in blue. We can see we have 328 out of 721 Pokemon, so quite a few, but we are missing a lot. And so what I actually want to do first off is use another thing that I have actually never used this entire series, which is the casino. So we're going to go ahead, warp on over to the casino, and we're going to go ahead and just open up maybe 25 to 50 of these casino tokens, and that way maybe we'll get a bunch of Pokemon that we've never seen before and never really would have expected to go looking for. So that is pretty expensive, 187,500 coins for 25 tokens, but actually we can just check right here. We're at 5 million coins, so we can afford this. It's not a big deal. We can actually afford to buy 50. We could probably even go a little bit more, but we'll start with 50 and we'll work our way from there. Now, if you've never seen me open up these casino tokens, they are really, really cool, and I really probably should come visit this place more often. It's really neat. Let me go ahead and just showcase it to you guys here really quick. I'm not going to show all 50 of these on video just because that's a lot, but I'll show this first one. Okay, so we got ourselves a melodic, and as you can see there, the Pokemon that go through the casino, as they go by, they actually do their cry, or whatever it's called, their noise that they make, which I think is really, really cool and really unique, and I think it just adds a really cool element to the whole casino thing. It's kind of just there as a joke, just because most people aren't really expecting all of the Pokemon to start making a bunch of noise when they open up their tokens. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and open up a bunch of these and see if we get any unique new Pokemon. Keeping in mind, we were at 328, I believe, at the beginning of this. So we'll see how many new Pokemon we actually end up getting. Alright guys, so I did just go ahead and open up 40 of those. It takes a surprisingly long time, but we still have 10 left, and I can go ahead and show you some of the Pokemon we got. You can see a few of their names here in the chat. I don't actually know every single one, but if we check our PC, I believe we did get quite a few new ones. So I believe it starts right here. Corphish, Sylveon, that's pretty cool. Snivy, Purugly, yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of really cool Pokemon like Jinx. I never would have caught a Jinx out in the wild. Spinda probably never would have caught one of those either. Galvantula, and then I don't actually know where the rest ended up. Volibee, maybe the slot was empty. I don't know which ones are actually shinies and which ones aren't at this point. And then there's some more here, like this Gallade, Carablast, Buffalo Ant. Buffalo. I'm terrible with the names. Sawsbuck, that's a pretty cool Pokemon, and I also never have seen a wild one, at least not very frequently, but pretty cool. So we got a ton of really interesting Pokemon that I probably never would have gotten if I didn't use the casino, which is why I really, really love this place and definitely recommend coming and opening up some of these tokens. And I think it could be really cool to have a casino battle. I know some players actually already do this, but you basically just buy 6 tokens, you and a friend, and you each open up those 6. Whatever Pokemon you get, those are the Pokemon you have to use in battle. Of course, you will set them to the same level or whatever you want to do with that. And then you just go into battle and see who wins. And I think it's pretty cool. It's like a little bit of a randomizer tournament system. And I don't know, maybe I'll do that at some point in a future video with maybe one of the staff members here on the server or just one of the players. Let's go ahead and actually open up the last 10 of these and see if we end up getting anything cool. Keeping in mind, let's go ahead and check. We are now up to 344. So pretty big increase already right off the bat just from opening up some of these tokens. So we actually only got 3 new Pokemon from those last 10 casino tokens. And at this point, we have about a 50-50 chance of every single one of the Pokemon that we get to be a new Pokemon, since I've completed just about 50% of the Pokedex. If we check the actual number, we can see we are up to 48 out of 50%, which is pretty good. You know, that's not bad. That is 50 casino tokens, I think around 500 and maybe 50,000 coins in total, so pretty expensive for what we just got, but at least it's a bunch of new Pokemon, and that's some pretty good progress. Now, I don't know necessarily if the GTS is going to be a good way to get the Pokemon, because I honestly couldn't tell you if I have or haven't had certain Pokemon in here. Like, I think I've had a Gibble, I think I've had a Meowth, but I don't know for sure. So buying them, probably not the best option. But if we go ahead and just get ourselves a bunch of quick balls from, you know, Home Factory is probably where we want to grab them. I was thinking about maybe just taking them out of the shop, but I think I still have a bunch here. Yeah, I made a bunch more. So if we just take a couple stacks of quick balls, actually, you know what? I think we'll take a stack of both. We'll take Ultra Balls and Quick Balls, and the reason being, you can use Ultra Balls outside of battle, and they get their multiplier, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they get their catch multiplier, so it's a little bit easier to catch, whereas Quick Balls only get their catch modifier if you're in battle. So if you're outside of battle, they work like a regular Pokeball. So if we don't want to actually jump into battle with every single Pokemon we see, then Ultra Balls are going to be the way to go. Let me just go ahead and RTP. We're going to go out into the wilderness, and we're going to try to find some new Pokemon that we've never seen before, and hopefully fill up some more of our Pokedex. So even things like Sandile, I don't know if I've ever caught a Sandile before. Now this one doesn't seem to really want to be caught, which is interesting. There we go. Okay. But I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think it really will notify me if it's a new Pokemon or not. I don't actually know if there's an indication. Now, I think there actually might be. Okay, so if it has a Pokeball there, that means we've already had it, right? So if we just run around and we find Pokemon that don't have the Pokeball, like Sandslash, I don't think I've ever had a Sandslash, then we can tell which Pokemon we need to catch and which ones we don't need to catch. So I suppose that is probably our best way of doing this. And since Quick Balls are pretty good at catching Pokemon first try, it's actually not that bad. So I say that and then we don't get it. Okay. Let's go ahead and run from this battle, and we'll try again. Sandslash is actually a really cool Pokemon. One of my favorite designs for a Pokemon, if I'm being honest. It's really, really cool. And pretty, I don't know if it's underrated in terms of, like, its viability in battle. I don't think it's that great of a Pokemon in battle, but no one really uses it, and I think it's a Pokemon I would actually like to start using at some point. But there we go. Okay, so that's another slot filled on our Pokedex, I believe. We did have a Sandslash or Sandshrew already, so we don't need to worry about that. Let me go ahead and turn on Fly. have we ever had a Dugtrio? Yes, okay. So we can go ahead and pass on that. What about a Geodude? No, we've never caught a Geodude. Okay, so there we go. Another new Pokemon that we can add to the Pokedex. I guess this is probably the best way that we can do it. I don't know if anyone on the server has completed their Pokedex. I assume quite a few people probably have. The legendaries is where it mostly gets difficult. Now, I think I actually have quite a few legendaries in my Pokedex because sometimes I have to test certain things on the server and I end up with legendaries in my party and in my PC, and then I release them later on, but it still counts towards my Pokedex. So we have some Pokemon from that, but I wonder, have we ever got a Vibrava? Yeah, okay. Surprisingly, we have. I don't remember that, but we'll go with it. I think, oh, I don't think I've ever had a Hippopotamus. Let's see. No, I haven't. Okay, here's another new Pokemon. So it's super easy to find them. They're all over the place, and I usually recognize them. But then again, I pretty much think that I've never caught any Pokemon. Every time I see a Pokemon, I probably never had that. Except for my Rayquaza. My Rayquaza looks absolutely amazing, by the way. This thing is so cool. Up to 350. Okay. I mean, we're getting pretty close to that 50% mark. Still a little ways off. And we got ourselves a Scraggy. So that's another new one. Have we ever had a Houndour? Yes, we have. Okay. What about Swiropy? I'm not sure. I don't think we have. Nope, we have. Okay. Interesting. So I think we're running out of Pokemon here in the desert at nighttime that we actually haven't caught in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, Yamask. I don't think, no, I haven't. Okay. So after this, I'll go ahead and RTP again, and we'll try to find a new biome and start looking for some new Pokemon. We could also visit Safari Zone. That could be a good place to find some. But I really just want to hit that 50% mark by the end of this episode. I don't know how much you guys enjoy me just running around catching random Pokemon, but I figure I've done 86 episodes and I've never done this once, so it might be cool to every once in a while have an episode where we just go around finding a bunch of cool, unique Pokemon. So Trapinch, definitely already had you. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess RTP. What is that thing there? Okay, yeah, we've already had one of those. Let's see what that's not helpful. There we go. Okay, so we could either stay in the plains biome or we could head up into the extreme hills here, or we could just stay right on the edge and actually on the edge of the swamp as well, and that way we're getting 3 different biomes all at the same time where we can look for Pokemon that maybe we haven't found before. So yeah, probably not gonna buy that for 5 million coins, but I don't think I've ever had an Axew, so let's just go ahead and buy that. We might as well just buy pretty much anything we see in here that maybe we haven't had. I don't think I've had a Snorlax. 45k for a Snorlax, though. That better be an awfully good Snorlax. 49, never mind. Okay, that's big waste of money there. I mean, Meowth, it's a shiny Meowth for 8k. Might as well. Maybe some legendaries in here that are a little bit on the cheaper side that we've never had before. That could always be an option of something that we could buy. 6,000 for a shiny Volbeat. That's a pretty good deal. And I actually saw a Zapdos in here, I think. How much is that? 350k. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. That'll help us out with one of the legendaries at least. I don't think I've ever had a Goodra, so we'll buy that. And actually, I might want to use a Goodra at some point as well. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. All right, Wartortle. I think I've had one. Lapras, I think I've had one. Definitely had a Charizard and a Porygon. I don't think I've ever had this guy. 7,000, pretty cheap. Pretty good deal there. Don't think I've ever had a Totodile. And don't know if I've ever had, definitely never had a Meowstic. So yeah, this is actually working out pretty good. I think I've had a Togetic. Definitely a Gyarados. Shiny Shinx for, you know what? Shiny Luxray is actually really cool, so I'll take that. Now let's have a look around and see if there's any other Pokemon out around here that we have not caught previously. Have we ever got ourselves a Venomoth? No. Okay. There's another one. And actually, I don't think we've ever had a Gligar either, so we'll grab that as well. Okay, we got both the Venomoth and the Gligar. That's going to bring our total up to 358, which puts us at, go ahead and check the achievements here, 49%. Okay, 98% complete to our challenge, so we are very, very close to that 50% mark. And actually 50%, if we check here, that would be 350 plus 10, so 360.5. So 360. So we need 3 more Pokemon basically, and we're there. Hopefully my math's right on that. All right, Sentret, already got you. What about Drifloon? Yeah, already got you as well. Okay. Ooh, Drowsy. That might be a new one. No, already got a Drowsy. Okay. Definitely needs a new model. That's pretty awful. Skitty. Already had a Skitty as well. Okay. Pretty difficult to find new Pokemon. Maku, no, already. Huh. I actually don't know what Pokemon to go after right now. Whismur? Okay, that's a new one. So I think we only need 3 more. I might have to visit the casino again. I guess we could take a peek at the GTS one more time just to see if there's any Pokemon that we could get straight away to put us over that 50% mark. Come on, Whismur. Stay in the Pokeball. Okay, we got ourselves a Whismur. There's a few Geodudes around here. Oh, wild Mudkip. Oh, we've actually already had a Mud. Oh, a Surskit. That's probably... I don't think I ever ended up catching a Surskit. No. Jeez, I'm just never going to find these last couple of Pokemon that we need. Oh, I was pretty certain we already caught a Litwick, but apparently we have not this season. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves this Litwick, and that might put us over the edge, but I think we're still going to need 1 or 2 more. So there we go, and that should bring us up to 99% of the way there. 98 still, okay. Well, Drifloon. Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. So because the number is 50, you can't actually get 99% complete there. It's going to go by 2% at a time. So that makes sense. So we probably are technically at 99%. We just can't see that because of the way that the numbers are working there. But we got ourselves a Eradicate. This might give us the achievement here. And if not, I think we can catch that, maybe that Arbok. Although, again, I might have had an Arbok already. And is that halfway there? Okay, so that tells us that we did make it, but this, oh, well, it didn't give me my rewards. We'll go to /hub, and we'll come back, and we'll see if maybe it'll pop up there. And there we go. Awesome. So we completed it. We got our luxury balls. We got our money. We got our gems. And, of course, we got the challenge. I believe the next one should be at maybe 75% complete. We are currently at 50%, so a little ways to go. But we did make some pretty decent progress there in a very short period of time. So, guys, we actually got, I believe, around just under maybe 35 Pokemon. I can't quite, 328 to 363. I think that's 25. Sorry, 35, not 25. I don't know how to do math. But either way, that's some pretty good progress for a single video. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call it there for catching Pokemon. And we're going to jump straight into the Master Ball Lottery winners for today. So in the spirit of the Pokedex, today we are actually going to be picking... You know what, let's do 3 winners on Gold and 2 on Silver and 2 on Crystal. Again, that's just because Gold has probably 4 or 5 times as many entries, so really should technically have 4 or 5 times as many winners, but I don't want to make it that significant of an advantage here on Gold. So 3 winners on Gold, 2 on Silver, 2 on Crystal, and each of those people are going to be able to choose any Pokemon in the spirit of completing the Pokedex, whatever Pokemon you want, any texture, any nature, any growth. Basically, design your own Pokemon from scratch and make it whatever you want it to be. So if you do end up winning, you can either go ahead and message me over on Discord, or you can go ahead and send me mail in game by doing /mail send Wispin, and I will make sure to go ahead and get that Pokemon to you. And of course, if you've sent me that message and I don't respond within probably 24 to 48 hours, feel free to send another message. Sometimes I just miss things, but I'll definitely make sure you end up getting it eventually. Now, since we are picking through winners, I'm just going to go with slot 1, 2, and 3. We're going to break all of these chests full of the Master Balls, and we're going to just jump straight in, and whatever one ends up in 1, 2, and 3, those will be the 3 winners. So here we go. And all right, so Dexus_Omega, the Mav21, and it's Archit. There you go. Okay, those are the 3 winners for the gold server. Let's go ahead and get the winners on the crystal and silver servers. So here we go on silver. Let's go ahead and figure out who the winners are going to be. Let's go with slot number 8 and 9 just to make things easy. So the first winner is Simply Invincible. I think this is the second time he's won. Now, I will say you can win up to 3 times, so that is okay. And Crowbar2525. So we can see here, yes, he's won 1 time. Crowbar has never won. So those guys will get the Pokemon here on the server. And if you guys do want to enter this lottery, you can always do so. It's pretty easy to do so. There are signs on all of the server. It's right next to Warp Shop. And I'll explain it a little bit after I pick the winners for Crystal. Okay, so 2 more winners here on the Crystal server. We're going to go slots number 4 and 5 just to mix things up a little bit. So it'll be this slot here and the middle slot. So these 2. Let's go ahead and just jump into the pile. And slot number 4 is Critical, and slot number 5 is Kami K's. Now, this is actually Kami's first, or Kami's second win. I believe he did win. Oh, maybe not. Huh. Could have sworn. Maybe it was on a different server. But either way, those are the 2 winners, so you guys can go ahead and message me either in-game or on Discord. If you are any of the winners from today's giveaways, just let me know what Pokemon you want, and I will make sure to go ahead and get those to you. So if you guys do want to go ahead and enter the contest, all you have to do is come over to Warp Shop, turn around, and you'll see this big Christmas tree here, and you can go ahead and just read these signs. Basically, it's a Master Ball lottery, meaning you can only enter with a Master Ball as your ticket. So you get a Master Ball. Doesn't matter how you obtain it, either through crates, other players, boss Pokemon, however you end up getting it. Rename that Master Ball with your username and a number. So you'll do, for example, Wispin space 1 would be your first entry. And if you have multiple Master Balls that you're entering, you just go ahead and increase the number. And the reason you include that number is just so the items do not stack and that you have those multiple entries when I go and jump into the pile and they're all separated and not all just piled up into one big stack. So you take those Master Balls, you drop them into the hoppers underneath the tree. They go down into the system, and then every day, or at least every episode leading up until Christmas, I will draw a few winners on each of the servers, and those winners will get whatever prize I say just before I do the drawing, but it will always be worth the value of a single Master Ball or more. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go and leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We just hit 33,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you to everyone that took the time to do that. And I will continue to upload these videos every single day, or as often as I can. I miss a few days here and there. I am sorry. I will try to be better and try to upload every single day. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.